First question for me would be, you guys have a scrimmage in the Valley Saturday. What are you looking to get out of it? What is the offense looking to accomplish in that scrimmage?
We're just looking to, hold on to the ball, achieve our goals that we had this summer, which is, big plays, no turnovers, consistency, making sure your routine plays, just making sure we're coming to the team and just giving great effort. So, for me, myself, I'm just making sure I get make all the routine plays, any big plays that we need to be made, anytime the ball gets near me. I was trying to work on my blocking and make sure I get great blocking, great effort.
How much weight have you added since last year?
Since last year, I think I came weighing in at like 175. Ran this way in, I had 190, so probably 15 pounds.
How much is that strength going to help you this year?
A lot. Helping me mainly in blocking, and then more explosive, not as easy to tackle and not as easy to get your hands on, but still being, kind of elusive. So that's what's really trying to focus and help me.
Can you already tell the difference when you're going up against Avion or Ashton or Jaden? That I can tell I'm a little bit bigger and stronger?
Yeah, definitely. Those guys are strong too. So, they been strong when I first got here. So, from last year, from them bullying me up, I'm not getting bullied, nearly anywhere as it was last year. So I'm just being able to hold my own when it comes to those aspects of blocking, and then, having to lean back into them, just being able to put my weight on them a little bit more than I did last year.
Which one bullied you the most? I think I would probably know, but which one?
Yeah, none of them really bullied me. It was just more of a, being able to go back and forth constantly.
Yeah.
Just getting good competition. But I feel like they're all really good. They all had their moments. I had my moments. And then, Avion, Ashton, Shelton, when I first got here, we went up a lot. They all gave me some good work.
How much more confident are you now that you've been here a year in this system?
Yeah, a lot more confident, especially when it comes to knowing the plays. I'm not just thinking about, all right, what route do I have now? I'm thinking about, I get to look at defenses, get to see more of the field, see more of the game.
You got to do something a lot of freshmen don't do. You got to be in an ACC championship game, then a college football playoff game. You go to Texas and play. What did you learn from all of that?
Yeah, I definitely learned, had some adversities. So I feel like the biggest one was just, handling adversity, moving on to the next thing. But then also, just being grateful that you're in that atmosphere, being grateful that, playing in the ACC championship. And then, just going in and then doing what you do, having some big plays and then moving on to the next. And then have some bad plays and moving on to the next. And then just going up against very great teams. And then being able to be in, great atmospheres like the ACC championship, and then going to Texas, they had a great atmosphere. And then being able to know what it feels like to be in a championship spotlight.
Is this team confident? It seems like a confident team.
Mm-hmm.
And where does that confidence come from?
The confidence really just comes from trusting everyone else. You be around guys all this time, 2-3 years. You get to trust them. You get to know what they're going to do, know how they're going to play. And so just being able to, be confident that that your brother's going to have your back. And then, it's like team chemistry. So I feel like that's where that confidence stems from. And then, just being one big family.
Cade was really good last year, probably better than a lot of people give him credit for.
Mm-hmm.
But have you seen him take another step over the spring and summer?
Let's go!
One more time.
Cade, really good last year, but have you seen him take another step this spring and summer?
Yeah, from the year I got here, that he was coming off his sophomore year, which wasn't as good as he would have liked. And so I feel like I haven't seen him before then, but I know that whenever I came in, he was like always coming in full of energy, always working hard, always being one of the last to come in after practice. And that's what I saw from him. The same more of this year. Just, being a leader, being a vocal leader, coming in, leading this team, and then just, making sure that he can lead this offense, and then also, keeping a positive attitude. That's one of the main things I saw from him last year, which is the same I see from him this year.
Do you think this defense is going to be better?
I feel like, it's a new year, so, that's our main goal is to get better every year, so I'm positive that the defense will get better.
And then I think Cole said 2 waves of terror. Is that what you're calling the wide receiver group?
I feel like it's more than 2, just as much as we got, not even 2 waves, just constantly going at you no matter what. I mean, we just got guys to roll in whenever we need to. So guys making plays all over the field.
And obviously, you want to play. Guys want to play snaps. But how important is it when you get into the fourth quarter of a game to still be fresh? You know, to say, hey, I've had guys come in. I'm still feeling good. That defensive back's tired.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, that's just one of the great things about having depth. You know, you get to last longer, you get to roll guys in, and so going into like a fourth quarter or something, and your legs are still fresh, you know, you get to go dominate. You get to go keep playing the game without, you know, having tired legs, but also that's what our strength and conditioning staff worked really hard on, was make sure that we got, you know, conditioned enough to be able to run that fourth quarter, even if we don't got guys to roll in. So, I mean, just having that depth there is extra help, and then also having the conditioning we've had this summer is even more help.